Investment CEO Nancy Tengler. It's good to see you again, Nancy. Okay, this story. Democrats are saying the quiet part out loud. It is about buying votes with taxpayer money in Biden's student loan bailout. Democrats hope doing that will help Biden get more votes and win. What do you think?
Well, Liz, I taught college for a number of years, and the only thing I learned from that experience is that the primary beneficiary of student loan programs were the universities themselves. The last 20 years, tuition's up 158%, and after inflation, almost 60%. Meanwhile, students accumulated these monstrous mounds of debt. But I will say this, the president has forgiven about 4 million borrowers to the tune of $144 billion. That's a lot of money, but there's still 40 million student debt borrowers outstanding with $1 trillion in debt. If I were one of those students, I would be very angry about this program. And I don't think it's going to inure to the president's benefit. Last thing I'll say, Liz, is when the Department of Education launched this program, they promised the American taxpayer that the Department of Education would earn $6 per $100 lent. 25 years later, what we know now is that we're losing almost $9 per $100 lent, $115 billion in profits turned into $197 billion loss for taxpayers.
It's just unfair for people who didn't go to college to foot the bill for those who did. And those who did go to college usually come from the upper brackets. It's the working class footing the bill for them. Nearly a dozen GOP attorneys general sued the Biden White House to block Biden's latest version of his student loan bailout. The Supreme Court already said this is unconstitutional. Congress didn't approve this. You know, what you're saying, Nancy, a lot of American voters are saying this is really unfair. Let's listen to them. Watch.
I'm currently not a fan because that's just going to make everyone else's taxes higher because someone's going to have to pay for it.
I don't really think the government can say, oh, this person doesn't have to pay when the next door neighbor already paid theirs.
I keep on thinking about all the people who paid their loan back, and then all of a sudden there's this gift to some other people.
For myself, you know, who's had student loans before, then I will kind of, in some kind of way, I would be like, damn, I wish I would have had it at my time.
I haven't been putting into a 401k because I've been aggressively paying off my student loans.
How's it going to help anybody in the future that wants to go to school? And then how do you bring the cost down? And that's really the main thing.
You know, tuition at colleges now topping $90,000 a year. Tufts and Wellesley and Boston University and Yale leading the pack. So they're doing tuition gouging of middle-class families as the Biden White House is giving them more money via these bailouts. You know what I mean? They're not fixing the tax-free status of these tuition gougers, these fat cat academics, really sticking it to middle-class families. They should be hit with a racketeering case.
It is a subsidy of the university system at the expense of the average American. I couldn't agree with you more, Liz. And it also encourages students to take on debt that they'll never be able to pay back. While, as you point out, the universities are increasing tuition at a rapid clip. So I think this needs to be an issue that taxpayers are outraged about and that they start applying pressure to the government. This is not the American way.
It's not fair. It's just totally unfair. No. Nancy Tengler, you're so smart. Happy Easter to you. Thank you so much for joining us. And happy